Leeds is a city very much on the up, as testified by its rising skyline. New residential and business developments have appeared south of the station, but access to this apparently convenient transport hub involved a walk up gloomy Neville Street to reach entrances on the north side of the railway. But all that has now changed. A new £20 million southern entrance is open, connecting passengers via lifts, steps and escalators to the footbridge which crosses the station's through platforms. This has been widened to act as a concourse accommodating ticket machines, automated barriers and information screens. The design is bold, the reaction has been positive.
I think it's great. I think the architecture is brilliant. I think it's a great entrance to Leeds Station. Well, there's 100,000 people use this station a day. When you think that 20% of them are going to use this entrance, it's going to make a big difference to the footfall through the existing entrance, and it's going to make it easier for people to get to work, and it's going to regenerate the whole of the south side of Leeds.
Built by Carillion, the eye-catching structure comprises a piled deck over the river with links to both banks. Step-free access is provided from a bridge passing under the brick arches supporting the station. To overcome the site constraints, materials were brought in by barge from a holding area a quarter of a mile away. They were then lifted into place by a 63-metre tower crane located in a service yard behind an apartment block. The engineering itself also proved complex.
We built on the side and over a 200-year-old viaduct and then joined into a 15-year-old train shed roof, which brought lots of challenges. Working over the railway, we had about 30 processions to actually build the new concrete deck, and then we could start working in the day. Working under the railway, we've done some arch strengthening work, which strengthens the arches for the new point load, which the entrance is putting onto the viaduct. And then on the south elevation, the new entrance and the existing viaduct can't actually touch. Enormously complex, and the engineering challenges that were given to our team, hats off to them for achieving it.
West Yorkshire's rail network has become a victim of its own success, strained by ever-increasing passenger numbers. The new Northern and Transpennine franchises starting in April will fuel that trend with 142 new trains and 2,000 additional weekly services. 3 former stations are also returning, helping to drive the shift from road to rail. Appley Bridge, on the commuter route between Leeds and Bradford Forster Square, opened in December. It's a park and ride facility with 2 offset platforms linked by a pre-existing overbridge. Kirkstall Forge, closer to Leeds, forms part of a huge residential and commercial development. And then there's Low Moor, south of Bradford, on the Calder Valley line. Reopening a station here has been a long-standing ambition, but plans have twice stalled, first due to capacity constraints, and then the cost of extensively realigning the track to ensure standards compliance. The latter issue was overcome when RSSB granted a deviation in 2013. Work on site has been ongoing since August. The design, involving 2 blockwork platforms, a footbridge and lifts, with a car park on the north side of the railway at a higher level. Amongst the many challenges, years of fly tipping, a leaking gas main and disused mine workings.
You never really know what you're going to find, and on this site, while we were looking for one particular shaft, it wasn't where it's meant to be, and we found another shaft that was actually quite larger than the one that was charted. When we're drilling the mine shaft to treat it, we're going to be grouting that mine shaft and installing a mine shaft cap. We need to consider the safety of that rig and personnel, so we're going to install some temporary works, and that'll be in the form of a Bailey bridge with removable panels, so we can sit our rig on the Bailey bridge and drill through the gap where the removable panels are. We've also found the mine workings have been worked and backfilled with loose rubble, and we've had to treat those also. They're at 30 metres deep.
Low Moor is likely to welcome its first passengers in the summer, and there could be more to come. A recent feasibility study identified 15 other sites for potential new stations in Yorkshire, with Elland, Haxby, Cross Hills and East Leeds being recommended for further investigation.